Hello again to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. We'll be doing Suguri's Exeter scenario this time, but first we're gonna do a bit of shopping. You can see Fernet is now available in our shop, so we'll pick her up. I believe the next character we can probably get is not sure, probably Mary Popo. But we're just gonna buy more packs. Do our standard, spend half our money on the expansion and spend half on the base. So we got a Princess's Privilege card. It's a rare card. It allows you to draw 3 cards as long as that's your only card in your hand. And then we also got Dinner. I really like Dinner on defensive characters like Fernet. Heals all units for 3 HP. These will come in really useful in later on when we attempt the final stage. So we got 3 dinners, that's pretty good. Got an extend. Essentially, it's if you get knocked out while extend is active, you revive next turn. It's the second part of Q piece hyper that everyone can use. And one more. And then we'll buy base packs. There's not much to say about the base packs. I believe we have all the cards for it already. I just want more copies of each card, essentially. Oh, we actually don't have all the cards. We got Pudding, and this is also another good character for defense. Another good card for defensive characters. This one heals all HP. Only downside is you can only use it when you're level 4. So now that we've spent all our money, let's go back to campaign. Extra scenario, struggle of the Cyborg. Now, we'll be playing against Suguri, Hime, and Sora, because those are the characters from the Suguri series. We will pick Yuki this time. Yuki has +2 attack, -1 defense, -1 evasion, with 5 HP. He's the kind of character that wants to get the first strike and finish it with the first strike. So we're really gonna stock up on very aggro cards, like Big Magnum. I'm on fires. Some dashes. And we're putting gift exchanges, simply because we're better off not using our own hyper and having someone else use it for us, because it's the same chance no matter who uses it. So something like this, and we'll top it off with Super All-Out Battle or Super All-Out Mode. I get those mixed up all the time. So this episode will be showcasing Yuki, and we'll be playing against the Suguri crew. Yuki has a good matchup against Hime and Suguri due to their negative defensive modifiers. So if you roll high enough, they'll be forced to defend, and due to their negative defense modifiers, there's a high chance they'll be knocked out. So actually here we failed to knock out a chicken. That's just indicative of our bad luck. So Sora gets some stars. This is Struggle of the Cyborg. Not sure if that's actually the stage name. The stage name is called Sealed Archive. The field effects are Regeneration, Minefield, and Battlefield. So +1 health every 5th turn. Random traps later round, and Battlefield every 6 turns for 4 turns. Sora knocks out the Seagull. We get some bonus stars. We're gonna get more stars. because we don't see any combat opportunities. Hime's gonna try to take out the Sentinel, but fail. We're gonna make some distance. We also failed to take out the Sentinel, which is pretty sad. Sora's the first to reach level 2. We're gonna get into some more combat. This time, we're gonna get the Sentinel. Sora misses on the chicken, and the chicken misses on Sora. Suguri lands on bad footing, discarding a random card, and then knocks out a chicken. We draw a card, and it's Gamble. Once again, we probably don't want to use these cards. They will cost us stars, and it's not a guarantee that we'll actually knock out someone that's not us. Although that's a 75% chance. If we get a gift exchange, it would be great to gift exchange Gamble away. We are going to defend, and we'll survive with 1 health, retaliate for 2 damage. Suguri levels up, becoming level 3. We're gonna use Dash to get away from Suguri. Oh, to get away from Sora, I mean. We're not gonna go home. Instead, we're just gonna go here. I could have went home, but then Suguri would follow right behind me and probably level up, so I decided it was best to separate myself and perhaps go for someone else's lollipop, which we do get here. And then we'll go for 30 or more stars next, since we already have 30 stars. Sora used Oh My Friend, converting all the regular red tiles into boss tiles. The battlefield red tiles will still contain normal enemies though. We will continue along. We do 1 damage to the boss, and we'll get knocked out by the boss. Yuki also has a rough time with the boss, although Yuki has the potential to KO the boss from like 4 or 3 health, whereas the other characters would have trouble doing so. So we'll stay down for a bit. Sora fails to knock out the Sentinel, and she uses her Super All-Out mode on it. I think we're the only ones left with the Super All-Out mode. Suguri picks up the Sentinel, putting her at 2 wins. Hime will pick out another Sentinel. That's her first win. Sora's gonna fight us, and we'll defend, take 1 damage, and knock her out. If we didn't knock her out, then it was a high chance the boss would have. So we will continue on. We will go on this trap. It's -2 defense for 3 turns. That's not too big of a deal. We're just gonna go for 70 more stars next. I say it's not a big deal because if we get the first strike and knock out our opponent anyway, they won't get a counterattack. And if we're gonna face a boss, we're probably dead anyway. We draw Princess's Privilege. Pretty useless right now, unless we decide to use the 2 cards in our hand that are we probably don't want to use. We could use Stiff Crystal, but it'll cost us 20 stars. And although it negates the effect of a trap card, that's not very reliable. So we're gonna get rid of Stiff Crystal. In favor for Big Magnum, which we can probably use to try to get a boss kill. Once the boss is weakened up a little bit more. He means that 2 wins. And we are not gonna stop at home because we don't have enough stars. We're just gonna fight this duck and get our 4th win. Sora stops by her home and becomes level 3. And she's gonna go for 5 wins next. Hime does 2 damage to a seagull. We're still a little bit short, but it's better than going on a warp panel or a boss. Sora does 2 damage to Sentinel, and evades the Sentinel's counterattack. And Suguri revives. We're just gonna keep moving along. We're actually gonna get rid of our gamble card. No reason to use it. Yuki's hyper card is probably one of the worst. But again, for balance purposes, they had to make her hyper card pretty bad in my opinion. But instead we get super all-out mode, which we're not gonna use right now because we already have 77 stars. Instead we're just gonna draw some more cards, and of course we draw another gamble card. Sora uses Extraordinary Specs, and a pretty bad move on her part to use it to land on the drop panel, which will make her lose 18 stars, 6 times her level 3. We're gonna go this way, evade the boss for a little bit. And this is our 3rd gamble card we do, but we're gonna discard it again. No reason to ruin a good thing. So Hime is the first to... Actually, Hime reaches level 3, so... She was the only one that was level 2, but that is no longer the case. Suguri is not gonna fight Sora. Hime is gonna fight this seagull and get 1 damage dealt to her. We're gonna stop by Hole and then go for 120 more stars next. Although we are Yuki and we should be going for wins, in our current situation I think stars is a lot better. So Hime is gonna fight the boss, and now that the boss has 1 HP, I think we're gonna try to land on it, but there's no guarantee that we will. We do manage to pick up the seagull though. It'd be nice if we could pick up the boss kill, not only for the 3 wins, but also for the stars it currently has. And I think it is a lot, to say the least. We're just gonna get into more combat with ducks and such, but that's fine. We're 1 off from 120 stars. So, that puts us in a pretty good position. Suguri becomes level 4 now. And we continue to roll on everything that's not the boss, which is unfortunate. Out of ammo is used by Hime, so no cards this turn. No cards for anyone this turn. So Hime fought Suguri, dealt 1 damage, and Suguri dealt 3 damage in return. So we're gonna go for the boss kill. And we get it. So we're at 9 wins and 199 stars. Next turn, we'll, by passive star gain, we'll be above 200. And since that wasn't actually the real boss, it was a boss summoned by oh, my friend? We're gonna have to deal with the real boss now. We discard Princess Privilege because I don't perceive ourselves using up our hand for the remainder of the game. These are good cards to have to use on demand. We really don't want to use them just so we can use another card. This is our 10th win. And Suguri will also reach level 5. Hopefully we'll join the level 5 crowd sooner or later. We're not going to challenge Hime to fight, because that involves fighting the boss. Instead we're just going to fight the chicken. And I think we might tactically evade, just so we don't give Hime our stars. So this is what we call a strategic death. Although now it's less strategic because Suguri used the forced revival, probably the only counter to strategic dying. Because now we'll be knocked out twice, and in our pretty poor state, we'll have to go for 14 wins now. I wasn't expecting anyone to have forced survival, so that's why I did what I did. It's rather unfortunate. We could still go for 200 stars if we revive and then KO Hime. So we'll revive, and then we're gonna catch up to Hime. The only bad part is we didn't get to level 5 before the double death happened. So what we're gonna do is super all-out mode, and then hopefully fight Hime. But we rolled too low. So hoping to use super all-out mode, fight Hime, and then level up on the lollipop. Hime's back at full health now, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna use dash now to catch up to Hime. And again, we rolled abysmal numbers. But I think we can try to take out the boss with this, although we only do 4 damage. And we evade to take 3. Really bad luck. Really, really bad luck. Suguri went for stars, and Sora went for wins, so we're still in this game. Although Hime is probably in the best position to win now. We really want to pick up the boss kill. That could help alleviate our current issues. That, or we could try to KO Hime because now that Sora gets the boss kill. And Sealed Guardian was used by Suguri, so we're all at 1 health now. I don't think we'll be able to catch up to Hime at this rate. We'll need to roll a 5 or higher, and we do. So with the first strike, perhaps we can KO Hime. We do. So we're back in a good position. And Sora still does not have her 9th win, so that's pretty good. Now we're gonna use Gamble here. And that knocked out Hime, which was the best case scenario for us. Since the rest of the characters have 2 or 1 health, they'll be easy pickings for us. Although with the regeneration activated, it'll be less easy pickings. Sora used dash, but that's not that much of a concern since she still needs 1 more win. Hime's hammer is used to deal 1 damage to Suguri. Hime will not stop at home because she does not have 120 stars. And we're gonna fight this chicken. We will evade, and the chicken will knock us out. This is again another tactical death, because in my opinion, Suguri would have been able to catch up to us and knock us out. But now that we're behind Suguri, we can potentially knock her out. The duck will do 5 damage to Hime, knocking her out again. So Hime's in a bad position now. And unfortunately, Sora used long distance shot, knocking out Suguri. Everyone's revived. Sora's gonna fight Hime and do 4 damage. And then Hime's gonna knock out Sora. Suguri's gonna do 1 damage to the chicken and then take 2 damage. It's really unfortunate we don't have 120 stars yet, because I predict we're probably gonna roll on a lollipop. We don't. But Hime has 342 stars now, so she's reaching unstoppable status. Although it'll be a while before she gets to her lollipop. Instead, we're going to go here and then get some bonus stars. So that next turn will be at 120, and we can visit our home to level up. The bad news is Hime rolled on Suguri's lollipop, so we should be able to level up. And the good news though is it was Dangerous Pudding was on that square, so she'll skip her next turn. Not sure if that's actually good news though. So we will stop by home, and then we'll go for... In all honesty, we're gonna go for 14 or more enemies now. We're 2 off, so that's 1 kill off of another player, and we might die in the process, which is why we went for this. And we do knock out Suguri, so we're at 14 lives. All we have to do is land on a lollipop before Hime lands on her lollipop. We will fight the chicken. Chicken will survive. And we will defend and get knocked out. He may use Steel Guardian, putting everyone at 1 health. Though we have the advantage here since we were not alive when that happened. Suguri's not gonna fight us, and that's pretty smart of her. He may actually landed on a lollipop, so we lost our chance at winning. But again, that's fine. We'll just try again with a different character next time. So this was me playing Struggle of the Cyborg using Yuki. Yuki is another one of those very luck-dependent characters, because if you're not rolling high values and you're getting high values rolled at you, you're not gonna have a good time. So until next time, we'll try Struggle of the Cyborg again, probably with Aru next time. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Castella out.